says in the dark they dig through the houses, which they have marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light, for in the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one knows, though they are the tears of the shadow of death, he, right, this is going to give you a clue on who he is, right? He is as swift as the waters, their portion is cursed in the earth. Since he is swift as the waters, their portion is cursed in the earth. He beholdeth not the way of the vineyard. See? Now who is the person that's cursed in the earth, man? Esau, man. And all these particular things that I named, he does, man. He don't care if your children got something to eat. He don't care if you got nowhere to live, even though you got all these places open, or all these places that can be rebuilt, that can shelter people, right? He doesn't care if you out there in the cold, man, right? He doesn't give a damn. You see, to him, that is not his problem. And it's like, well, how is that making me money? You got all these different things that you're asking me to do, right? For like the poor and needy, all these things that you're asking me to do, build houses and create homes for you, it's just gonna make me lose money. See? It's gonna make me lose money. Because that's how this is how Esau thinks. That's not beneficial to me. See? No.
We got a precept. Alright. Psalm 73:3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, like the scripture was just going into, man. You know? Oh, let me see.
Right, oppression, they speak loftily, man. They don't give a damn, man. See, when it's concerning the oppression of our people, man. You know? And then when you go about into what? They have more than their heart can wish for, man. They own everything. You see? They own everything. You see? So they're in a want of nothing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them.
Right, they set their mouth against the heavens, man. Right? They blaspheme the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay? And they're against everything, the ordinance of the Heavenly Father, man. Everything. It's the whole structure that he set up. Right?
Like I said,
even the Lord himself, man. Right? Because we always say, man, Esau has a God complex, man. He wants to be God, man. And that's what's going to go into what's about to go into the kick, man. See?
Like I said, a full cup and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. They got it all, man. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. See, and they say, out of the Most High, no. And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. And that's basically what that was going into. How they will take every last thing from the needy, the poor, the sucking child, the fatherless, the widow. They will suck you dry in order for themselves to prosper.
Right. Yeah, precept, go ahead. Yeah. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It says, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in death of man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. You know, basically going in, the point I want to get there is the righteous, this is what they're saying, this is what they're reasoning among themselves.
The unrighteous, right?
The unrighteous, and I'm going to jump at verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Hold on. That's not.
Where you go?
So like this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of age. You know, this is what what the brothers is going into. They don't care. They'll keep taking things. They'll take things from the poor, the needy, the widow. Even in the scriptures, they have the account assembled to try to take the money that was laid up for the widows and the fatherless. Bro, there's no way, hell, that someone that is over 60 years old should be working. That doesn't make any sense to me, man. I'm talking about, I worked with this old dude, man, so old, he could barely stay awake, man. So every time we look over, he's nodding off, like, I mean, he's like 60-something. But it's like this devil do not care, man. He don't care about shit. He don't care how old you is, man. He ain't care when y'all was in the field. But he didn't care how old or young you were.
Right. And that's why all them that's joined unto them shall be thrust through, man. Right. You know, roughly paraphrasing, because these devils ain't got no mercy. James 2:13, for he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. And these devils ain't got no mercy. But that also goes for you Israelites who don't have mercy. But you gotta forgive to be forgiven, man. And only the Israelites can be forgiven because only the Israelites were given the law to be able to sin. But in particular, we're talking about this devil, man. Because like the scripture just showed you, he ain't got no mercy.
James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Right? It's talking about Esau, man. You see? All the riches he got was all about corruption, man. You see? All the different resources that he got, because that's how he got all these riches. Well, really, when you go to these different resources, that's how you gain riches, man. The resources of the earth are naturally the riches. Yeah. You see? Gold, silver, right? Even if you want to go down to, let's just talk about, the beasts that the Lord created. Those are considered, riches, man, or wealth, because you can make money off of it, and not just have it for the look, but you can live off of it. Yeah. Right?
Food and water and land is even the richest, because what do they call that area of around Israel? That's what they call like the fertile valley, the fertile crescent, The
Lord called it the land flowing with milk
and honey. Now we gonna, man, call Allah Yahweh and I don't want to rock this out. We get to see that it's gonna be even greater than it is in this damn farce of a kingdom, man. It's gonna be 10 times greater, man, in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. Verse 4 says, behold, the hire of the laborers which have reached down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entering to the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Right? So what? We are the people, we are the laborers that reach down your fields, man. Which are the things that you kept back by fraud. Right? We built up this place, right? Nahum, Habakkuk 2:12, right? So we built up this whole place, right? Here it is. We don't get no reparation for anything. Not from anything we created, everything we built, we don't get anything. So, well, you built it, that's that. Go on about the business, right? Verse 5 says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and have been wanting, and ye have nourished your heart as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. Right? And that's what they do to the Israelites, man. See? They kill us all. What it says? They kill you all day long, man. That's what these Edomites have to. Hey, this is speaking of Esau, man. You see? Because he got all the pleasures of the earth, man. Hey, all this is given into him. Hey, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You see? He owns all of it. Hey, go ahead. If you think I'm lying, go find a gold mine in your backyard and let Esau find out. Your whole crib is getting confiscated, man. Yep. They might just move you into an apartment real quick. Like, all right, we gave you somewhere to live. You good. This crib belongs to us. You come back 2 days later, right? Houses demolished, right?
Whole yard to be excavated. You got a big ass crater where your house and land used to be. Yeah. They done bust all the pipes.
Right. But here you is, right? You say you bought the property. You pay your mortgage. You think you own it. But Esau, take that, man. What you gonna say? Oh, I own that property. No, you don't.
Nope. You pay land taxes. Sadly, ma'am, you don't own shit.
Right. Right. We just giving, hey, like Monopoly. We just giving you a slot of land that you put the little plastic piece of property to say you own. That's it. Go ahead, bro.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth the town with blood.
Right. So how was America built? America was built on blood, rape, bloodshed. Okay. Hey, to the point where the Seminole Indians and the Gadites was almost the word I'm going to use. I don't want to evaporate. They was almost killed off,
Eradicated.
man. Eradicated, man.
Yeah.
They was almost killed off till there weren't no more, man. To the point where they had to come to interiors of West Africa and gather the Israelites to bring you over here, man. See? But this place was all built on bloodshed. Go ahead.
And established a city with iniquity. Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity.
Man, that's the point, man. You see? War to them that build up a town with blood, man. Establish a city with iniquity, man. See? And that's how America, Babylon the Great, was established, man. Bloodshed and iniquity. Okay? Yeah. I got some. It's not oh yeah, alright. So we're gonna switch gears. Add that sign, brother, real quick. With Bill Devil on there. Yeah, Revelation 13. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna go into prophecy, man. Alright. Alright, go give me Revelation 19. 19 and second Ezra 15. Let's see. I believe it's no, it might be lower. It ain't right there. It's 19 and 10. Try 10. Yep. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10.
Yeah.
And I fell at his feet to worship him.
Yep.
And he said unto me, See thou do it not.
Yep.
I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Right, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Prophecy, right? Right. And if you don't go into prophecy, you don't know the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Hey, read that. 2 Ezra 15 and 1. What that say? And we're supposed to go into prophecy, man. Yeah, hey, what
out
the
here
says?
preaching,
Public
doing
and
a good
prophecy.
thing, right? We're giving away ice cream over there.
Yeah.
Brand new. Well, here you go, baby.
Second Ezra.
We're in Marcus Square. If y'all want them, I'm serious.
Okay, thank you.
Second Ezra 15 and 1.
Right.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word.
Here's the sweet one.
Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, so we gotta speak into the ears of our people the words of prophecy. Right? Prophesy is what? Tell our people of what's before to come, man. See? We gotta let our people know of what's coming, man. Right? Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh.
Which he will put in our mouth, saith Yahweh. Go ahead.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, so it's already in the scriptures, man, right? Cause them be written in the paper, for they are faithful and true. Meaning these things are going to come to pass, man. You see? These things are going to come to pass. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. We're going to precept back you up, right? Isaiah 55, verse 11. It says, for as rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So wherever the Lord said, that's what's going to happen. You see? Because what? They are written in the scriptures, what? They are faithful and true. So that means it's going to take place. It means it's going to happen. But just because you, oh, it ain't going to happen on my time, well, it's going to happen. You see? Everything is done in due season of the Lord, man. When He wants it to go through and go forth. Right?
Right, that's why we constantly, that's why the brothers constantly say it's an endurance test, man. Because the Most High will make it tarry just to test you, man.
Oh, I was getting that. I was getting that right there. Habakkuk 2, verse, I'll start at 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. You see?
Right. So though it seemed to be taking a while, wait for it, man. Because it ain't gonna be too much longer. It's just on the Most High's time.
Right.
That's all.
Now let's get 13 first. Right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You brought that out. Right. So now, y'all don't know it. Y'all know how we do. We see Great Millstone. We push out the mark of the beast, man, because that's a heavy prophecy people need to know about, man. You see? Go ahead, bro. Read it.
All right. This is Revelations chapter 13. Verse 16.
Right.
He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. So He don't care if you. And who is this He? He is Esau Edom, man. Right. He's the one that's doing it. Hey, grab that stand. Right. Grab that stand. Because you want to put us on camera here. And tell people know what that is. The shit, right? So who is the He? Esau Edom. It's these people right here. You see, your banking families, man, right? That's their new world order. That's their agenda, man, that they want to do to all people, man. You see, now going back into what? This God complex, as we said, right? They have a God complex, man. Right. They want to be the Most High. You see? So what their new world agenda is, they want to put that chip on you. What's his name? What's his name? Aaron Russo, right? Aaron Russo came out because he was with forget which one of these devils he was with, right? He was with one of them, and they told him the whole plan, right? And then Aaron Russo came out with it. You know what happened to him? Yeah, one of the Rothschilds, right? One of the Rothschilds, and he said that's what they wanted to do.
Question for you.
One second. The New World Order, man. That New World Order agenda. So read it over.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16.
Yeah.
And He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Right, so no matter if you're a celebrity, right? No matter if you're a bum on the street, no matter if you're locked up, no matter if you think you're free, you all here, right? Hey, He wants to cause you to get this chip, right? Go ahead.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, and the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, so see, and if you don't got that chip, you ain't gonna be able to do things regularly in society as the rest of these people, man. Hey, because they're backing everything up. They're gearing it by what? That whole chip system, man. You see, everything is being backed by the chip, man, right? So eventually this place is gonna go what? It's gonna go cashless, man. It's gonna be a cashless society, man. You already can see it. That's why you go to these different places. What they say, only debit or credit, right? Or no cash. We no longer accepting cash anymore, right? Or now they got to do debit cards and credit cards out with what? The chip in it. Everything's been backed by
credit
chip.
cards or not?
Yeah, we do use them now, but what we're saying is they're conditioning you for the mark of the beast. Because if you notice, when you have the chip, they ask you, do you have the chip? If you have the chip, you have to use the chip.
Yeah.
Like the brother was mentioning.
It won't work.
It won't work without the chip.
mark is the chip.
Letting you know, believe it or not.
Just letting you know, it's on faith, man. We're just letting you know, scriptures say that you will not be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast. That's the only thing that fits.
What do when they try to take you, give you the money?
We're going to depend on the Most High. If we have to die, we have to die. We're not taking the chip. If the Lord willing, we're not going to take the chip. Okay? The Most High keep the spirit on us to endure to the end, even until death. We do not want to take the chip because we know certain death comes with taking the chip.
We even tell you don't take the chip.
What if they fool you and get you to take the chip and you don't even realize you took the
They're
chip?
not going to pull the elect.
How do you know? But you're thinking it's going to be one thing.
They're not going to.
We know it's going to be the chip, but the scriptures say there shall come a great deception upon the earth, where if it were possible, it will deceive the very elect.
Yeah.
What is that? If it were possible.
But it's not.
It's not possible to deceive the elect because they were chosen
What about your
to
phone
not be
number?
deceived.
Number. You can't buy with your social security number. When you buy and sell things with your
Didn't say
social
we
security
were.
number,
That's why I said Lord
no, you
willing,
can't.
keep the spirit on.
Can you buy food and sell and do all that with your phone number? No, you can't. But it's playing games, bro, man. You're not standing for it.
Right.
All right, this is verse 18.
Right.
It says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666."
Right.
Right. So that's the mark of the beast, or the number of the beast is chi, xi, stigma in the Greek, okay? And that word stigma goes into an etching in the skin. No, not an etching, it actually goes into a piercing. Part of that word is a palisade, which is like a, is it palisade or is it another word?
Palisade is for rock.
Rock, okay.
Stick.
It means to stick. Yeah. Stigma means to stick. And when you look at the images, it shows you like a fence post that's sharpened at the tip that you stick into the ground. That's one of the images you get when you look up the root word. But ultimately it goes back to stigma, man. It goes back to stigma, which means to stick. Even in the, what's the word I can say? Even in the metaphorical sense of the word stigma, it's something being attached to you, being stuck with you. Wherever you go, you have a stigma to yourself.
Right now,
But you stick it onto that first, they call it a social stick.
A social stigma. Right. It's stuck into you. Physical.
now I'm going into that mark in the Greek is charagma. It says a stamp and a printed mark. The mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand, right? Or the right hand to the thing carved, sculpture, graven work. That's what it is, man. That's something implanted or carved into your skin. Yeah, that's what charagma is, right? Now let's see, and I knew what they was going to start trying to come with. That's why I dismissed it. Why you think they left though? Just dismiss that shit. We're not dealing with that shit, bro. Oh, well, what if it's your social security? We're not dealing with that shit. You got your ass out here, man. See, we know, hey, the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, man. Or whatever abbreviation Esau trying to come out with, because they got the certain places, they got the NFC, the near field communication.
The very chip.
The very tip. But ultimately what? This devil wants to implant you people, man. But y'all think, oh, that's the sci-fi movie. This devil ain't planned. You see? And that's why they're using all these false narratives to make you think, you know what? Maybe carrying a credit card and a debit card ain't safe no more. Because now someone can hack it. They can steal everything you got. So they got to do all these different things so they can say, you know what? Well, maybe if I get it in my skin, can't nobody, and what they going, they can't hack me and steal it off me that way. What, they going to cut off my hand? You see? So that's how he's tricking you to think, you know what? The safest way as possible is to take his way. And he's making it a trending thing. See, making it trending. You know, because it's going to be to the point where he's going to use these different celebrities and say, you know what? If you ain't got the chip, you know how Jake talk. You ain't got the chip, you ain't doing big things. You ain't getting no real money if you ain't got the chip. See, we ain't getting no real money. We got the money on the chip.
Right.
See, we getting money.
Right.
You know, Jake even taking forward, yeah, mine's is gold. Well, I got mine's diamond. Because Jake's simple, man.
Look, you can
Man,
see it through my skin.
Right.
That's Jake, man. And even to put it in, take it a generation back, if you ain't got the chip, you ain't hip.
You ain't hip.
Go ahead.
Right, so what this devil wants to do is what he wants to chip. Because what? He wants to be hand you subjection to him. He wants to be ultimately over. Because when you take the chip, you are giving him that permission to say, you know what? I belong to you. That's what you're doing if you take the chip, man. See? So, hey, if any of y'all take the mark of the beast, y'all take the chip, you out of here, man. You out of here, man. And most of you people, y'all gonna take it, man. You See, y'all gonna take it, man. Y'all gonna take it easy.
No tome la marca de bestia.
Oh, somebody go to the consequences for taking it.
Oh yes.
Right, because it's so heavy, right? That there's consequences if you do take the chip. Why wouldn't the Lord tell you what it is if some consequences is so heavy for it? 14 and a half.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9.
That's a big prophecy not to speak about, man. The mark of the beast.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image,
right? You worship the beast and his image, right? Go ahead.
And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Right, and more than likely, if you worship the beast and the image, I mean, I'm speaking as a man, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to take the chip. You're more than likely going to take the chip. Go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Right, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to drink the wrath of the, you're going to drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is out mixture. Then it's just straight.
Yep.
You see?
No cut, no chase. You taking them dregs.
All of it.
All of it. You know how Martin used to hit his neck like this when he took a strong shot? Yeah, I'm probably being a little old right now, but yeah, man, you're going to hit that strong shot. You don't know about that?
No.
Martin, boy, Martin. Yeah, take a shot at it. It's going to be Esau. Hey, I put up thinking.
All right, bro.
All right, so
you want me to do this right here?
this is that word stigma.
Yeah, put it through here, bro.
First.
Yeah, you got a little bit lower.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Right, we know the Lamb is who? The Lamb is Yahweh Shai, man. See, so even Yahweh Shai is going to be there like, hey, Yahweh Shai is going to be there, man. And y'all going to be tormented, man. See? So, hey, you take that chip and destroy it, man. We telling you what it is, man. The minute the Lord is telling you what the chip is, the mark of the beast is. The chip.
That's right. All right, so when you get that word stigma, this is what it looks like in the Greek. Going to the etymology, from the ancient Greek root stig, and also stizo, which means mark, and the suffix ma. And then there's different pronunciations. Let's get to the point. Noun, a mark from a pointed instrument, often a sign of ownership. Mark, brand, or tattoo. I don't know if you can get over here. Yeah, they can't probably even see that. Let me make my screen a little brighter. All right. Yeah, let me see. You can get it right here. So when you look right there, it says a mark from a pointed instrument as a sign of ownership. It also says a mark or a spot or the color gold. But the point is a mark from a pointed instrument, man. Okay? As a sign of ownership. Because if you take the mark of the beast, Esau owns you officially, man. You are his slave. He's branded you.
Yep. Right. So now this devil try to say, what did he say? Or what did they try to force you? Well, they is going to try to force some of us. It's going to be to the point where some of us is going to be in a guillotine. Where that? Yeah, some of us is going to be forced to the point where our heads is going to be in a guillotine, man. Right?
Right. Going into what you were saying.
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows we have but a short time.
Right, this devil knows that he knows that his rulership on the planet Earth is over, man. He knows that, man. So he's gonna be doing. That's why he's doing everything in his power to try to stop this truth from spreading. Which that's already too late, man. There ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do, man. Cause this is the Lord's work, man. This work ain't of man. See? So what? This devil's gonna start coming down with a great wrath, man. He's gonna try to take the men of the Lord off the streets. Well, he's gonna shut YouTube down. He's gonna take the men of the Lord off the streets. You see? Then he's gonna come after us, man. I don't know I don't know the order of the steps which he's gonna take. That's what he's gonna do. See, he's gonna and what? He's gonna try to make the men of the Lord take the chip. You see? Not all of them, but I'm just saying some brothers' lots or is gonna be brothers are gonna be in different lots, man. You see? Some brothers are gonna be in the wilderness, some brothers are gonna be in prisons.